Say it with me now. YouTube is a search engine. If you're looking to build a YouTube channel for your business, you have come to the right place. Hey, I'm Molly from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we help small businesses boost their brand visibility and start attracting their ideal customers, focusing on relationship marketing, using social platforms like YouTube and Facebook groups, and so much more. So I love talking about YouTube for business. And no, do not get me wrong. We are not talking about paying for advertising or any of that. We're talking about creating organic content, great value-packed content that is designed to start attracting those perfect customers, those pre-qualified customers, those dream customers that you've always wanted inside of your brand, your business, or your movement. In today's video, we'll talk about the setup phase and what you need to know before you start creating content. Then we'll talk about how to brand your channel without making you feel like a slimy salesperson. And then at the end of the video, I will give you 5 steps to YouTube success. So for this and more, join me after the intro. We're going to talk about 3 things you need to focus on before you start creating content for your business-related YouTube channel. First is you have to realize that YouTube is a search engine. And so with that, we want to make sure that we're doing enough of our background research to understand our SEO keywords. Of course, you can always outsource your SEO work, but it's important to keep it in mind. That way you can start creating videos that are on topic and are feeding the search algorithm, so people will actually start finding your content. Second thing I want you to do is plan your content. In the visibility hacking world, we use a process called the year of content, where we plan out more than a year's worth of content. It's like creating a structure that you can follow week after week. I promise you, it's not writing word for word every post for a year. That would be absolutely exhausting. The year of content process is a great way to keep all of your posts across all of your platforms on topic, and we use it really efficiently in our YouTube channels for our business clients. The third thing, which could actually be the quickest part of the setup phase, is to think about your about page. On your YouTube channel, people are going to come across your channel, they'll have access to your videos, and they'll also have access to an about page where you can tell them a bit more about you and your business. Let them know when you're going to be posting videos, who is the channel for, what kinds of content you're going to be covering. And of course, this is also where your contact information is going to be in case they want to make any business inquiries. Since we're introducing ourselves to our audience on our About page, why don't you take this opportunity to answer today's question of the day? I want you to introduce yourself. I'm curious who you are. What does your brand do? What is your movement about? Let us know who you are and what brings you here. Love to get to know you, so let me know down in the comment. YouTube is fantastic for business, but it does limit the opportunities we have to splash our brand around. So we need to be really intentional about using our brand. And I'm talking branding from a very visual perspective here. When people arrive at your channel, there's 2 different places where you can splash your brand around. The first one is at the top of your page, known as your channel banner. We have some other videos on the channel that I'll link above where we talk specifically about designs and really cool things that you can do with your YouTube channel banner. But what I want you to do is make sure your brand is there. Key takeaways when it comes to designing impactful channel banners is to let people know when you're going to be publishing, same as our About section, and have an image of you. Let them know a little bit about what they can expect on the channel as well. Second place that we can put our brand on our channel is in our thumbnails. So each individual video will have its own image. You want these images to be eye-catching when they're compared and put on a page with other people's videos. You want them to stand out, but at the same time, when people arrive at your channel, you want those thumbnails to all fit together, to feel cohesive, and to express your brand. Now, inside of your videos, when you're creating your videos, make sure that you're bringing out your brand voice, your brand's personality. Remember, your brand is just like a person. It has a personality. Is it fun and accessible accessible? Is it luxurious and kind of standoffish? Tell me more about your brand and allow that to come through in your videos. And the third place, which could be the most impactful place to put your brand, is in your channel trailer. This should be a very short 60 to 90-second video that introduces your channel. Remember, branding is all about introducing the persona, the personality of your business and of your movement. We've got another video on the channel. I'll link it above. It tells you all about what you need to do in order to create a really impactful channel trailer. So check that one out. Make sure you subscribe here on the channel so that you get access to all of our videos. I've got 5 steps for you to follow to create a really impactful YouTube channel for your small business. Step 1 is to stay consistent, and I want you to know this up front. Because the way that the YouTube algorithm works, you need to constantly be creating content, releasing content, and that can feel really exhausting, but if you follow the rest of these steps, I promise you it will all make sense. Step 2 is to engage with your audience. Ask them questions, ask them to comment, ask them to follow along. Create moments where you can engage in conversation with your people. This is beneficial not just because it feeds the algorithm, lets the algorithm know that people are interested in what you're talking about, but more importantly, it actually builds the connection between you and your audience so you can create more valuable content off of the feedback that you're getting from your audience. Step 3 is to analyze. So as you're constantly producing content and you're putting it out there, you're engaging with your people, you'll be able to see through your YouTube analytics what's working, what's not, what's getting more engagement, what's getting more views, and so on and so forth. Whether your channel is new or you're reviving an old channel or you're just sticking to it, what I want you to do is get familiar with your analytics. This is where you're going to start analyzing what's working and what's not. Step 4 in the process is to optimize your content. So that's making sure that you're creating engaging titles, your descriptions have the right keywords in it, that you're loading your videos onto playlists, and so on and so forth. If you're interested, we could do an entire video about optimizing your content for YouTube. If you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm happy to put that video together for you. Step 5 is to rinse and repeat. So when we're staying consistent and we're following these processes, we're able to figure out what are our best performing videos. How can we start recreating those types of content? Because it's all about serving your audience, serving them value, serving them content that they're really going to be able to get something out of. Bonus points if you also help your audience take action and move forward or move through obstacles they're dealing with. Now, if you haven't already, definitely check out the video we did. I'll link it over here that covers all of these ideas for YouTube channel banners. And we're actually building a bit of a playlist for that. So I'll put the playlist down here as well so you can check that out, because your channel banner is so important to attracting and keeping people's attention, letting them know what your brand is all about. So check those ones out. I will see you in our next one. And until I do, remember I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live, because your people are out there waiting for you.